Itadakimasu.
Oh, what a day.
I
huh?
know.
I mean, just packed full of stuff.
I'm beat, but in a good way.
Exactly.
Like a good kind of time.
That is the best thing to hear.
Right.
I'm glad you enjoyed your first day.
I really did. And I mean, thanks for picking this place too. The room is amazing.
Oh yeah? Well, what's it like?
Well, big.
Yeah.
Honestly, well, it's gorgeous, but you always think of Japan as a place with like small rooms and things. I didn't expect how much space we would have. It's really nice.
I've stayed in far too many capsule hotels.
How was your room?
It's pretty big too. It's got a nice sofa and kind of like a relaxing area, and then the bed looks like it's gonna be. I'm gonna sit down on it and just fall asleep. So, yeah, I think not a bad selection. So
No, not at all.
So just we did a lot today.
We did a lot today.
How was it? What anything stand out in particular?
It's really hard to choose just one thing because
Yeah.
there were a lot of really fun things. Like I mean, at the museum, cultural heritage center, the Ginzan Center. First of all, I loved how immersive the environment was. Like you could see like the displays of the people actually working. You started to get an image in your mind.
Yeah.
And obviously, I had actually talked to a friend and asked, okay, so what kind of souvenir should I get
Oh.
to go to Ginza? And I jokingly said, silver. And we got silver. We got our own silver. So that was really fun. But honestly, I think that's just like, it sets you up and you have an expectation, but when you actually go out, when you see the places, it's a totally different experience.
Yeah.
I love the nature. I love trees. So just walking around was amazing. That was amazing.
Well, and it's it's easy to be fooled by the natural environment because everything has become so much more simplified from what it was probably like back in the day.
Yeah.
So I think I usually when I take people around, I do start out at the center just to kind of say, okay, this is a good way to get an idea.
Yeah.
And then you get out there and you can kind of match what you're actually seeing with the information you picked up.
Right.
There, so.
Like you see the model of what the hillside looks like, but it's not until you get there and you're going up that path and you're like, this is huge. And they had all those buildings probably built on it that way.
Yeah.
So that was probably a highlight for me, also because the forest is gorgeous around it, but just to also see that this was a center of industry surrounded by that kind of like gorgeous natural environment.
Well, and that it's kept, it's remained.
Yeah.
To this day. I think that's just, amazing.
And you can almost imagine it, like going down into the actual mine shafts. I think the thing that keeps coming back to me is just like, oh my gosh, people spend hours and hours of their lives in these tiny little holes, and that, not that I envy it, but it's really makes the whole experience fascinating because you're sitting there thinking about that. You see the pictures from that old twisted scroll.
Yeah.
They have on
the
display.
way out, right? Yeah.
And you see the little pictures of the people mining for the silver, and you're like, wow. And I was just there. I was literally there when we did that. That was really cool. I liked that a lot.
What do you think of the virtual reality?
Oh my gosh! Well, it was my first time doing virtual reality.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was, yeah. So that was new for me. That was an exciting experience. Because you also didn't know what was going to happen next.
Okay, I was a little bit sneaky on that.
But it was great because when you hear so much you see so much on the displays about the top of the mountain, and you know that that's where so much is, but we didn't get to go up there. So it was great to actually get to see everything, and to see the 360 panoramic view was gorgeous. And taking the headset off, I had to sort of reorient myself. I almost forgot that I was in the room. So I really like that. Thank you for showing me that.
I'm glad you liked it. Awesome. Well, you know, we've got another jam-packed day tomorrow.
I
So,
know, I'm excited.
get some rest, I suppose.
I'm gonna sleep really well tonight.
Well, all right. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, should we go?
Okay, let's
All
go.
right.